2 months that moved together, and they fucking have a vacation every month.
Damn. Oh, right. These are the security guys?
Yeah.
That's cool.
8 days straight. So we try to fucking call them every time we hang. I mean, we hang out a lot, like daily. We're always fucking going camping, and we're always going over here, always doing that. We're always going like, hey, let's plan on my 8 days off. So I'm like, okay.
Alright, man. Starting up the broadcast. Have a good one, Duke. Peace. Fall in love with him, no. I'm in love with my money. Big swingers and 20 inches sitting low. We ball 24/7 already. Something about neon lights. Turn out the lights. Light a candle. What up, Punisher? What going on? Let's see what this shit's all about, huh? Let me put on my my spectacles. My spectacles. Alright, let's get to the intro because we got some shit. I am a little behind. I got 4 minutes. Hey y'all, welcome to GY6 Games, and I'm live on a Wednesday morning at 9:56 a.m. That's Central Time, that's Texas time, that's H-Town time. It's State of the Game time. But first, I gotta hurry quickly show y'all some Cassie. So let's get straight to this. Let's go check her out real quick. She's at the castle today. Fast travel. Hurry! 4 minutes, baby. 3 and change, 3 and change, 2 and change. Oh shit. Can I do it? I always get lost at the castle too. Oh fuck. Alright, hurry up. Share the broadcast. Share the broadcast. There's one fucking guy. I don't know who it is. I think it's that first one in the PS4 community. Ugh. I don't want to get in trouble. There's a guy that wants to... We have to pay a fee, $25 a stream to share. It's like, fuck that. What do you think? People balling? Thanks for liking. Thanks for liking, Nick. Oh shit, I got it. I hope he doesn't. God damn, which one is he? I shouldn't have done that one. That's probably the wrong one. I have no clue which one he was talking about. Guide me, GPS, guide me. I ain't got time. Ain't got time to waste. Let's make it. Say you Yeah. This don't look right. What the front door? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Alright, he just put me out this way. Did I already miss it? Oh, suck a dick. I knew I fucking went the wrong way. Fuck you, GPS. Son of a bitch. I'm on a rush. In a rush. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, Cass. Show me something good. Wow, wow. I don't need you, snitch. Show me that you love me, baby. Representing Black Panther today. R.I.P. to Chadwick Boseman. That dude was a true fucking actor, man. Motherfucker was soldier, dude. Thanks for liking BG. Come on, Cass. I got 1 minute. Fuck.
Check it out, Agent.
The mop. Got Ranger. Oh, look at that. Contractor's gloves. I mean, yeah, you can fuck with it. Shield Splinter. They've had multiple times being, nope. No Hunter Killer. Eclipse Backpack. Yeah, sure. Tip of the Spear. Tip of the Spear. Knee Pads Foundry. True Patriot. Hunter's Mask. Cover SG. Gracias, G. Gracias. That's how you start a fucking Wednesday morning. Hey, these Walker gloves, you can fuck with them. Rainbow. Skill haze, yeah, we're skill haze. Okay, get me the fuck out this game. Bounce. Bounce. Thank you, Dick. Fucking crazy ass. Alright. Hurry, hurry, hurry. I got a bookmark, baby. I'm professional with it. I got a bookmark. Full screen this bitch. Thank you. Oh shit. Oh, we here. We here. Here we go. Here we go. 645 watching. Decent numbers. All right, let me get to the live recording screen. Oh shit. Perfect timing, baby. Time management right there. Record.
Hello everyone and welcome to State of the Game number 173
Clear up, baby.
On the 4th of November 2020. Very cool stuff with
Jesus,
Pals,
thank you.
Trick and Mackenzie over at today.
Come on, frames?
Needed to, and you're taking care of yourselves.
Let me get the frames to catch up real quick.
in
There it is.
Our friends.
Whoa,
Hi, Trick and Mackenzie, how you doing?
it's in the middle.
Hello, how are you?
Very well, very well. Excited to talk about some of the cool new things coming to the division. How about you? Hopefully the same.
Hopefully the same. Yeah, I think the same. How about you, Mackenzie?
Absolutely. Hopefully good news.
We don't have
Fixes?
Mackenzie's microphone.
I muted myself.
It
wasn't me. It wasn't my fault.
Right?
But I'm very excited to talk about everything that's coming with TU12.
Well,
incredibly smooth podcasting we have here.
His name's Trick.
As you
Trick,
can
love
see,
the
we're
kids.
all still working from home with the state of the world. That's just what's going on. Welcome into our homes. It's nice to be able to share it with you and also be able to talk to you about cool stuff because video games are fun, which I think is a
Speaking
cool
of which,
thing to
talking
talk
video
about, and I feel
games,
very privileged to be able to do
Anubis
that.
and I are starting a podcast, a gaming podcast, soon
Where
to drop.
do we start?
First
well, I know
episode,
we're going to
soon
start
to
with some
drop.
priority alerts so we can get to the juicy stuff as quickly as possible. There was a routine maintenance performed yesterday. We fixed an issue where control point supply rooms would remain locked after killing rogue agents in that activity, so tick. Fixed an issue where certain floors in the summit would have missing objectives or inoperable elevators. Fixed an issue where recalibrating attributes onto lower gear score items would also downgrade that recalibrated value. That one's fixed. Fixed an issue where the rate of fire attribute in the recalibration station did not appear at its proper maximum. Also, the last resort apparel event is now closed and will no longer be available, but you can get those apparel items for purchase with premium credits if you want to. Again, completely optional. The legacy cache will become available with a rotated selection of apparel, and the apparel event outfits will be available for standalone purchase with a 25% discount. So, yeah.
You ain't getting any more of my money.
I feel like the holiday season starts on November 1st, or as soon as Halloween decorations come down, everyone's all about that.
Holiday season?
Holiday
yeah.
Season. I don't feel it.
Weird
I
that
fucking
you
love holiday
think that
season.
we ever take down the Halloween decorations.
Each to their own.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. They're the best decorations that there are. Okay, so like we said, TU12 is coming soon. And there's going to be some streams coming up where we talk a bit more in depth about it, but there's going to be new weapons.
Oh, shit.
New gear.
Oh, shit.
There's a new brand as well in there. And some new exotics.
Exotics. Wow.
Tune back in next week for that.
Fuck. We learn tomorrow. Next week. Okay.
There's a bunch of other stuff. I have a list of things to go through, and we're going to talk about them in detail. The optimization station is coming back.
What now?
There's a
now.
Global event shop.
Now you
as
do
well.
it.
Much like similarly to how you could do stuff in global events in Division 1.
Y'all are
We'll talk
like
about that as well. There's another apparel event. There is an increase
half a year
to
late.
your inventory size. The crowd goes wild.
Fuck, I missed that. What'd he say?
I was expecting clapping, and yet, I'm alone in my room.
It's happening.
say
It's
more
definitely
inventory?
happening. There is the ability to turn on your mask from anywhere you are. People have been asking that for forever. It's finally happening. It's very 2020.
Yes,
you can wear a mask wherever
What
you
up,
want.
dude?
You should. Picking up
Jamal
skills.
back.
We're going to talk about that. in a bit. Mackenzie's got some stuff to show us there. Gear mod filtering, all sorts of stuff coming in TU12. So, so I already see a bunch of people in chat. Sam the Archangel saying you love to see it. Yes, you do. Ozzy is freaking out.
Thanks for
saying,
calling there,
gosh,
Manuel.
I expected a big strip from Natalie Ozzy, but okay, lots of good reactions coming in. Real dude.
But is it going to come in
Yes.
balanced?
Okay.
That's what I care
so,
about.
like I said, today we've got a bit to talk about.
I just want balance.
Trick, can we start with the optimization station? Can you take us
Sure
through
thing.
why that's coming back? Is it the same
Why?
or different to people
Hail
who
Mary?
may have experienced it? I have a video and 3 little pictures we can show about that. Which would
At
you
least
like to
they're
start
still
with?
trying, though, man. At least
We
they're
can
still
start
fucking
with that
trying.
video, and I can try to
Alright.
talk through it a bit. So the optimization station was a big feature inside of Division 1, and we wanted to bring that back to sort of exist alongside the recalibration station. So now you can go to any of the gear items that you have.
Wow, what made y'all
You
put
can
this
find
in so
your
late?
favorite stat, and this includes exotics. You can find your
What?
absolute favorite stat in the whole world, and you can be like, nah, I want that to be a little bit higher.
Oh!
It essentially subdivides any of the stats into like 10 stages and has a certain price for each of those stages. We do some
can
math to make certain that you're not kind of
fucking
getting like
exotics. Hell
cheated
yeah.
out if one of your bonus rolls is next to one of those thresholds.
Yeah, right.
So the way it works is that there are now 4 new currencies. Actually, there's this entire wall of new currencies that you
Yeah, I
care
paused the
about.
video here because it's quite
going on with
I guess,
Division?
important.
It's quite a lot. It feels like a bunch of wallets to see them all
Boring
at once.
right now,
But it's
Jamal.
like you have one class of things that you get from breaking down gear that goes in a particular slot. So if I want to optimize pistols, I need to go to get a bunch of pistols and deconstruct them, and then I can spend that pistol deconstruct currency to upgrade them. But in addition to that, there is also the shade calibration, which you get from completing projects, and from you can craft any of these inside of the crafting station. So you
Damn
can
it,
just
I
craft
gotta
a big
make the
bundle
video.
of the one that you're falling behind on,
But I
for
gotta run a
example.
flawless right after
And there's
this.
also a faction associated with each gear slot and weapon type that says, oh,
Trick.
Rikers have shotguns, so you need to defeat Riker named bosses, the final bosses of missions or the final bosses of bounties, in order to get the Rikers material, the Rikers tactical assessment. And that way is sort
Brings
of
us back to the
if you
open world.
engage with all of the different sort of systems of the game, or if you just really like scavenging, there's like now a really solid reason to go out and scavenge for materials in the world, because you just use the standard scavenging materials like polycarbonate and electronics and stuff to craft the bundles of materials. So that way you can actually like use that crafting economy and all of those wallets and wallets full of materials to just say, you know what, my favorite item in the world, I want it to be fully god rolled, because we don't do anything to stop you from just using this to god roll every single item in your whole inventory.
I did see one question. Does this apply to mods as well? Can you optimize mods? Or
You
will those...
cannot optimize
Oh,
mods. So
man.
mods are still, you need to go out there and grind them for finding the rolls that you want.
Makes sense.
So if people are really trying to cap out and have their absolutely min-max,
I agree with
build,
that
they'll still have
decision.
to rely on
Fuck
finding
that
the right mod.
optimizing the mods.
Yeah, and it's also still really helpful to have a higher rolled item from the start, because that helps you not have to pay for the lower tiers of the particular gear. So there's a little bit of min-maxing and spend-maxing if you want to, with looking at, I want to recalibrate the worst stat on this item so that I can have my medium stat be the one that I pay my optimization to get to the top of.
Cool.
Yep. Now gear's way more
hey,
lootable, man.
Are you adding in-mod sorting? We really need this. We're actually going to talk about that in a sec. So stick around. I do have, again, people know my favorite part of any stream is a PowerPoint. Mackenzie,
Oh,
you ready?
Yes.
Let me
indeed.
switch screens.
All right. Let's. I've got my laptop rigged up so we can hopefully share that. Let's head on over. All right, take us through it.
Yes, for TU12, we're making some improvements to the summit. And so these are mainly focused on the challenges, so adding a new progression loop to the summits, commendations, which we've seen people really wanted to have,
Hell yeah,
and
commendations,
then some additional
bitch.
quality of life improvements.
Now a reason for me to go into
Right.
summit.
And so you
Just
can
let me know if you
see-
need me to go to the next slide, or if I go too
Yes.
go too quickly. Just let me know. All right.
Hell yeah.
Yes. So for the these are summit challenges, and so this is an additional thing that you can do while you're climbing the
Ignore
summit.
that.
And so it's a the tactical ones are short-term goals, and the ascents are long-term goals. And it's something that you can keep on doing while you're climbing. And so you'll have one of each of these active, and each time you complete one of these challenges, you get a reward. And the reward goes through like XP, targeted loot items, summit challenge caches, which have optimization and recal materials.
Ooh.
And so it's just another loop to get things that you want through targeted loots, to get the optimization materials that you want, since that'll be a big part of the end game, and just to keep on switching up combat with completing different challenges. So if we go to the next one, it's kind of just, yeah, you can see here we went into the tactical, and you can select the different ones. This one is destroying enemy weak points. And so these were kind of synergized with different builds and different play styles. So, some will be easier for some players in some builds and vice versa. And then the next slide.
Improvements. Here we go.
This just kind of goes over what I was talking about. One thing to note here is you can only complete each of these challenges once
What up,
per an
DJ?
ascent. And so if you're to complete that weak points one, you wouldn't be able to complete that one again until you finish floor
Fellow
100.
brethren
And
from
then
the
that would
Czech
become
Republic.
available again.
Representing
And so there's
Prague.
a special reward for completing all of them. But in progress ones will maintain their state. So if you got 90% of the way done on that weak points one, on your next turn of the summit, if you finish the summit without finishing that one, it would still have the 90%. And so it's really just trying to be generous and letting you complete these challenges as you want to. And so on the next slide, yes, here are the rewards for the summit challenges. And so you can see you'll always get XP for completing one of them. You'll get targeted loot items on an interval, the summit challenge caches with the optimization and recal materials. And then there are the milestone rewards.
Blueprints.
So on the 10th, 20th, and 30th, you'll get blueprints and spec points. There's a new exotic assault rifle.
Yes!
For completing 5
Fuck
challenges in a single summit ascent, which is pretty awesome. And then if you're really completing 20 and 30 challenges for the named item cache and exotic cache is a really tough challenge. But if you are able to do it, it's on top of all the other rewards of Summit, you're going to be getting a lot of
Dude,
things.
exotic caches now are just
That'll
fucking
be a cool thing
candy.
to grind for.
I don't know why you made that such a tough reward.
And now, yes, the commendations. And so you'll see here we have a variety of commendations, multiple for some of the categories that interact with different things. So like this one is with the summit challenges. And so, completing 20 ascents,
20?
having finished 5 challenges. This next one is about, next slide. Yes, about opening a certain number of crates within the summits. And you'll see we have the patches, and this next patch is my favorite.
So good.
Yes.
30 hours.
Julie, our UI artist, made this.
Great.
I love the dog. And so yeah, that's something that I think a lot of players are going to be really
put a
excited
rubber
about,
band
having
on my
commendations for
thumbstick.
Summit.
Yep. And
Just
fellow
fucking let him
patches.
run his circles.
Yes. I'm into it. I saw my first Pog champ
For
about
30
it, so,
hours.
I'm happy. All right, what's this we're looking at here?
Yes. So we've heard the community feedback about the summit not being rewarding enough, and so we've looked into it a lot. And what we decided to do
best place
is
to get your rewards.
each time that you unlock a new
talking
checkpoint.
about?
So when you finish floor 3, floor 6, floor 9, floor 10, you get this floor cleared message where you normally just get XP. But on these specific floors, you'll also get a targeted loot item. And so you can see there in the notification that you have the targeted loot item. In this case, they were targeting knee pads. And so you'll get knee pads on whatever difficulty, the loot will scale based off the difficulty you're playing on. And yeah, if you go to the next slide,
Dude, make raids
you can just
more
kind of see this
rewarding,
is a guaranteed way to keep on getting rewards. It should make the summit balance out that rewarding versus time that people are bringing up. And since it's based on your personal selection of target loot within the summit, it's a really good way to grind within there.
Oh, that's the Oh no, we have a bit more.
Another
We have a
project.
bit more. Almost there.
Complete summit floor.
Yes, so this is just like a small quality of life improvements. The weekly summit project, having to
30
complete the
floors?
summit once a week was just too tall of an
Thank
order.
you.
And so here we've changed it to be just complete 30 floors within
Hell
summit.
yeah. Good decision.
Great.
Here I'm just showing that we have
Ragers.
a 10th new directive coming with Season 4, and that'll also
Killing
be
an
available
enemy.
in the summit.
First, a rage meter,
And yeah,
nearby
a new
hostile
level of
rage
challenge
meter,
for those diehards.
full rage meter.
Nice.
main
Basically
enemy
turns all the
enemy.
enemies into barbarians.
Yes.
I'm into it.
That's gonna be a bitch on fucking legendary.
Nice. A lot of good stuff.
And yes, a couple more quality of life improvements for the summits. We have a new objective type and a couple variants of that. We adjusted
More
the frequency of the drone
God
objectives because we heard a lot about that. Rogue encounters, we've seen feedback around that, and so we've increased how often those will happen for legendary. And then we've also reduced the cooldown time between how often rogue encounters can happen in general within the summit, and so you should see those a bit more
You're
frequently.
happy when you get rogues.
You know, I just mentioned about the directive and yeah, the weekly projects, and so that's kind of all that's coming for the summit for TU12. It's the new challenges, the new commendations, and then yeah, the quality of life things.
Nice. You've been busy.
Yeah, they have.
Very cool.
Yes.
Ooh, I like it.
Impressive. Impressive.
Especially
They're putting work
the
in.
doggy patch. We did mention before, and I saw a bunch of questions about it already.
What about Kinley College? What's this shit?
The deployed skills. So we
Oh,
right.
yeah.
we alluded to the fact that
Healer.
there's some stuff there. Obviously, a lot of these things come based on community feedback. So thank you for keeping that.
That
feedback
healer
coming in. We
hive
really appreciate it.
glitching out.
Can you talk us through what's happening with the turrets?
Oh, falling through?
Yes. You have the video, right?
I do. Let's
Show an
take a look at
example.
it.
What are we talking about here, Willis?
And so yes, you'll see that for this turret, it was deployed and it had about half of its cooldown left. And so when you pick it up, it will refund, it'll reduce the cooldown by that amount. And so you see like here, is the video frozen?
No, sorry, I just paused it so people could see what's happening.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
So there, like you messed up the throw and you pick it up right away, and so it gets refunded back to you immediately. Whereas here,
let's
you
rewind
see,
and watch it again.
yes. So if you
Okay.
pause there, like
So
you see,
based on how much
it was halfway
yeah, okay.
through its duration, and when you pick it up,
Cool,
it's
cool.
half
Sure,
the
whatever.
cooldown that you have to wait for.
Makes sense.
So it's you know, hopefully that makes sense. And then this one, you throw it out, and it's got its
Take out.
full
What the hell does
duration
that mean,
left.
Punisher?
And so when you pick it up, it's a very short cooldown.
Makes sense. I agree with
And
that.
so
Does
I
that
should
apply
just,
the same for like the mortar turret?
Oh,
It's slightly different
yeah.
based off of the number of charges and such that you have left, I believe. But yeah, it
Any
should
mortar shells?
make using the turrets a lot smoother.
Fantastic. That's really good news. I see a lot of great response.
Yeah,
as
man.
well.
Fucking props, dude.
so-
Y'all are working.
I'm glad people are happy with that. So, are there any limitations to this functionality with the turret that we need to be aware of?
How about the fucking
seems
healer
pretty
hive?
I don't. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess
okay.
if you tossed it someplace that you can't reach it, well, too bad.
Sure.
Which
Yes,
Yeah, you're not
that
gonna
is like the
smart
one
thing to
bit.
do.
Yeah.
Like if you've been playing VR, you can't like you reach out and have like a range where you
You
can
want to
just-
elevate your turret so
Thor's
it's
hammer the
shooting
turret.
down and not getting
Right,
blocked by fucking
you have to actually be able to reach it.
desks and shit.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so we talked also about the mask being a toggleable thing. I want to bring that
Fuck
up now because I think that's
masks.
a really cool addition. Let's take a look at
Goofy
where
ass
people can
mask.
find the way to change that.
Send
Yes.
link to
So
chat.
if you're looking at your mask slot in the
Fuck is
inventory,
send link to chat?
you'll press the options button, and you can see there at the bottom under inventory options, the last option there, always show mask, and you just switch that to on, and it will always show.
Okay. I mean,
Simple.
cool.
Nice.
People care
Easy.
about appearance.
Happy about it. I mean, there's not a lot to show in this next screenshot. Did I have it? We did say that we could show it, so let's bring that up.
The fuck?
Yes.
Goofy
So
ass
this
looking
is
Fine, but what is it?
motherfucker.
What are we looking at here?
The inventory size has been increased, and so you can see at the top, I have 120 items out of
Yes,
the
I thought I heard
150
that
that are
shit.
possible.
Yeah. That's a big
Fuck
increase.
yes.
So
Yes.
Yannick did say no stash size
Finally,
increase.
motherfuckers.
So
Sorry for all the
didn't.
French words.
I mean, this kind of came out of nowhere. I didn't know this was happening, so I was really excited to see it in the notes.
4-piece hunter.
I think a lot of other
Walker,
people are excited too.
Momentum.
I mean, I guess across 4 characters as well, that's 200.
Chatterbox.
Yes, yeah, because it applies to all your characters, so it is a pretty big.
So I guess next week
buff
they
to
revealed
that.
the new exotic.
Yes.
AR,
stash,
baby.
Just to be.
Hey, they didn't say
has
any
no
new
increase
exotic
applied to it.
gear
It's all
piece,
inventory
though.
Space.
We need another gloves.
What about more loadout slots? I don't think we have any news on that right now. If that's happening.
Kelly College.
But if we hear
Is this
anything about
bitch
that,
gonna
we
be
will
relevant?
let you know.
Operation
okay.
Nightmare.
Have either of you worked on the gear mod filtering, or are you able to tell me anything about it?
I've not worked on that at all. I think that's. I do not say names of developers who are in the call.
Okay.
That is not my my jam.
All right. We have this screenshot, and people can take a look at what that's going to look like in TU12. So all these changes will be coming very soon.
Oh,
So,
hell
something to
yeah.
get excited
Thank you, man. Scrolling all the way down.
Do I see
Woo!
any questions in here?
That
we
makes
can
it easier.
Talk about any updates planned for hardcore mode?
Nice little quality of life improvement.
Right.
What up, Trip? What up?
So you do, Trick, work
Trick,
on the
love the
global event side of
kids.
things.
I do work on the global event side of things.
Global events blow.
We aren't talking about,
Go back to
but there is a
TD1.
new global event coming soon.
Yes.
We're talking about the global event shop today. You did mention before the call that this global event is one that we haven't run on the game before.
Yeah. So season 4 does have a new global event. I don't know if I can say the name of it or
we got
not.
another fucking
But
French
it's
guy.
but
Who's that
we're
French
going to be
guy?
having, so that's going to be our sort of
Not
final global
Hamish.
event, new global event of the year.
Francais. Francais.
And along with it, we decided to have we wanted to have a reason to remain sort of entrenched inside of any active global event. And so we changed a little bit of the way the rewards work for them. So now you complete challenges or just level up during the course of while you have the global event active, and that accrues you stars. And so that will achieve your milestones to get your rewards on that normal reward track. But in addition, you can spend the stars inside of a store with the seasons vendor, and actually buy a lot of the sort of high quality caches that you look for inside of the game.
Nice.
So if you're just looking for crafting materials, you can spend just a couple of stars.
Nice.
But if you really want something big, like you can get the exotic cache for 20, the optimization cache is in there as well as the season cache. And so
Gotta
you
give
can
it to 'em.
start staying inside of the event
They're
longer
finally
and
thinking outside
actually
the box.
working on it to get some more of the things that you want. Spending your stars inside of this store does nothing to impact your progress on getting the reward tiers. Those just go up for saying, hey, you've gotten this many stars during the event. Congrats, here's your present. So you can freely be like, oh, I got 3. I'm trying to recal a dozen things for some reason. I can just buy the recal cache. That's going to be fine. That's not going to harm your progression in any way.
Very cool. Can you give us an update on what's happening with the league currently in season 3? The Dusk League has just started, I think, yesterday.
Yeah, so the Dusk League started yesterday. Do you have the video of that? Because I don't remember which missions I targeted in it.
Okay.
My tomorrow is
American
my
history,
try to
space
play
ad.
play the
Yeah, I don't
live
know
game
the
day,
fourth
so I didn't get a chance to do my usual play session yesterday.
Okay.
Because Dusk is the new target. She keeps evading
Jefferson
me, so
Plaza,
I
that
actually
makes sense.
have not yet removed her from this mortal coil. But oh yeah, this is the one that's primarily focused on like True Sun stuff, setting True Suns on fire because it's my favorite hobby, because I hates them. And I love the Wolf Charm. The Wolf Charm is one of my favorite things.
Yeah, I really like that. That's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More
It's
of a
kind of funny
cat
because
guy
I love
myself.
so many of
Put a line
sort
in
of
that bitch.
late season trophies, and so I'm really frustrated that I can't have more than one because I always want always want Stabbins. My favorite Buffy the Vampire Slayer steak, which is not called Stabbins. That's from a different show.
Mr. Pointy.
Mr. Pointy, thank you. Beat me to it.
Week 1 goals.
But it's it's a pretty good set, and it's also a good one to be able to pursue those last two together, where you're fighting True Sun, since both of them are True Suns focused.
Oh, I have one more image that has snuck or evaded our sneaky fingers. Bighorn
no.
Buff.
Uh-oh.
What is this?
Uh-oh.
What does this mean?
Wait,
Mackenzie,
is it
do you
really
know
a JPEG?
it's actually a PNG.
God
Right,
damn,
I was
I
like,
used to
what
know
are you
the difference
doing?
between
Less
those.
compression. No, let's check it out. What's going on?
Big Game
here?
Hunter, let's go. Sure. Reveal
right.
it.
Okay. All right, there you go, chat.
Oh, the weapons buff?
Um,
The damage?
I don't know who.
Is Mackenzie still muted?
I think you might. Be.
I did it twice. I did it
Okay,
twice.
Mackenzie, tell us.
Yes.
Tell us what's happening here.
Yes. So we heard the feedback about the Bighorn, and we wanted to give it a little bit of a buff, and so we increased the magazine from 30 to 40. And so that should help it in its AR mode, perform a bit better as an AR, and then, you know, it's going to be great for the rifle mode.
Cool. Well, I'm excited to see how that pans out on the server.
Yeah.
So let us know what you think about it once you have a chance to play it on the live game very soon.
Operation Nightmare.
Cool. All right. I don't think I have any other images that have snuck through.
Operation Nightmare. Where the fuck is this?
Other than the agent highlights, we're going to show in a second.
Operation
Are there any
Nightmare,
questions that you've seen in
motherfuckers.
chat that you want to address, or any points? If any do come up, just let me know.
Oh, we're just gonna skip over like.
I was like, I
Skip.
don't have the chat up right
Yo,
now.
skip,
No, it's
skip.
good.
Where the fuck?
There was the one thing that I'd mentioned earlier about NPC balance. I've seen this brought up a lot by the community.
Engineers can snipe you
we've
with a
not
shotgun.
adjusted NPC balance since TU 9.1, and so, you know, we've kept the balance there the same. If we were to change anything, we would tell you about it. Yes.
Not gonna get it.
That's not how you said it earlier. you said, "Oh, I check every time this gets brought up, and I swear it's not happened."
You can just see the logs as Mackenzie diffs the attributes files on all of these enemies, going, okay, no, this is all fine. This is all the same.
Mackenzie is that GIF with like all of the algebraic like overlay. Where it's like, is it happening? No. Okay, it's not. Mackenzie promises.
Yes. Yeah, it's like, honestly, like every 3 weeks, we see something brought up by the community for it. I get asked about it. I check it. They've not changed.
Operation Nightmare.
Okay, let's head over to some agent highlights.
Fuck
Do any other
me.
questions in chat that you want to?
All right, looks like it's the end.
But I have cute things, so I want to show them. The first one that we have comes from TD Dark Zone, and is
Okay.
woohoo! Inspired
cute.
by that awesome charm.
All right, let's get.
It's super cute.
to
I can't tell if those are
shutting this bitch down.
donuts or biscuits.
Turn that shit off. All right, well, that was the state of game. They only touched on title update 12, didn't go into Operation Nightmare, so that's still a fucking mystery. We do know it's about Kinley College. Question is, what are they gonna do with it? Let's get a little quick recap. A lot of good improvements, some good quality of life changes. Optimization station is back. In order to get that materials and shit, you're gonna have to be in the open world, so that brings a little more incentive to go open world. But they did bring a lot of new shit to the summit, and now it's the grind of chasing challenges and ascent and commendations. Man, damn, they went further into the summit, man. I don't know how I feel about this overall. I mean, it's good for us to chase after rewards and get those commendations and whatnot. But damn, man, all at the summit still? Can y'all bring this to Kinley College with some commendations? Can y'all bring this? I want another. I mean, yeah, I don't take it for granted. They did just recently add a new piece of content, playable content with the summit. Man, but they doubled down with this update. I'm telling you, they should call it Tom Clancy's The Summit. Yeah, if people are bitching about not getting enough rewards in Summit, god damn. Talk about raids, talk about the open world, talk about DZ, talk about conflict. I don't know why they're so focused on the Summit. That's unfortunate, but at the same time, it gives us a little more purpose in the grind, so I don't blame them on that. I guess they put a lot into the Summit, so they're fucking like invested. But all in all, I'd say it's a B+ improvement for Title Update 12. We get the increase in inventory space with from 100 to 150. We got some apparel, not apparel, but appearance shit that people will enjoy. We got recalibration station. Oh, I'm skipping. Oh yeah, we got a new exotic AR, which is my fucking playstyle. I love me some AR, so I'm curious about that. We'll find that out next week's State of Game. New brand set. Did they say new gear set? And they didn't touch on a new exotic gear piece. Everybody has two, except for gloves. I wonder if a gloves is in the future for an exotic. But what do y'all think, real quick? Let's give some time for y'all to, if you're still watching, go ahead and throw out some shit. Let's see what y'all like, y'all dislike. Give a little quick 5-minute session of this, and then in an hour here, gonna be hopping into going for a flawless Iron Horse run. It's gonna be my first attempt. Maybe getting a little pregame jitters, but I like that. It's like in basketball, you got that pregame jitters even into the game. You make that first shot, boom. You make that first steal, it just naturally feels good, and you just fucking go with the flow. Same thing with baseball, same thing with football. You catch a pass, make a tackle for a loss. Fucking at baseball when you get your first hit. Thanks for liking there, noob. Let me hear what y'all think with this Title Update 12 though. Let's see. I missed out. What's new? Okay, Anubis, here we go. I got a little recap for you. First thing they tease is the optimization station. It is back. They are finally bringing it back to TD, or finally bringing it to TD2. So it's gonna make the grind a little easier in the way of making your builds. Like they said, like Trick said, Trick Love the Kids. He said, yeah, I think I'm safe for saying he. He said that like say you get a piece and you got two attributes, right? You got one that's like mid-range, and then you got one that you just want to change the attribute altogether. So with that one particular piece, say it's, for instance, a Providence. Oh, hold up. What are you farming for? That's right. Oh, the sacrifice. All right. So say you get a sacrifice, right? Let's say it's rainbow rolled, but you have max weapon damage. Now check this. With this instance now with optimization station, you got that max weapon damage, but rainbow. Oh, no, fuck that. And you get one attribute that's red, and it's about crit damage at 10.1. And then the third attribute is, or second attribute is a health at like fucking health at whatever, 50% of it. So what you do is you would first go to recalibration station or optimization station, or whichever. All right, look, I would go to the recalibration station. I would re-roll the health off and put it into crit chance. So that's maxed out. Now what weapon damage is already maxed out. And now you got the optimization station, and you can optimize that crit damage that's sitting at 10.1 and get it all the way to 12. So now, after having one max roll on an attribute, the core attribute, and you got the two other attributes, you can essentially make it a god roll, even with both of those attributes being somewhat shitty. So that's the good news with Optimization Station. They teased a new exotic AR, which I'm fucking pumped for. They teased a new gear set. Or no, a brand set for sure. I don't recall gear set. I think they said it. They've increased. Oh, here's another one. They've increased the inventory from 100 to 150. So that's a nice little perk. They made some quality of life changes. They made some appearance changes. They did not mention Operation Nightmare. Oh, the Summit. Big fucking changes with the Summit. They've added a 10th directive called Ragers. And it's something to do with if you feel a rage meter, the nearby NPCs are fucking enraged. So you gotta deal with that shit. They've increased targeted loot in the Summit. They've increased the chances of rogues on Legendary. They... what's the big ones? Oh, now they got commendations in the Summit. Thanks for liking the week. God damn it. Am I saying... Is it a strong G or soft? Is it Luigi or Luigi? Thanks for sharing there, man. Back to where it was I was speaking about. Shit, excuse me. Oh yes. So new accommodations for the Summit. So it gives us purpose if you like to chase accommodations, which we just started a channel on that in our Discord, so that'll be useful. They've added this ascent challenges and regular challenges. And this gives you additional rewards, gives you optimization station materials. They've somewhat had the open world a little more relevant with the optimization station, with the where you had to like run down some challenges in order to, like, say you had to kill such and such Riker bosses to get. It's like a project, right? You know how you get the project, you got the list of 0 out of 5, 0 out of 7, shit like that. So you have to chase down challenges to get some materials. They mentioned, cooldowns on skills now. They showed an example on assault turret. They had it down, and about half of its duration was drained. They picked it up, and it had like a 9 or 8 second cooldown before you can deploy it again, and it'll be deployed back at full health. What else? Oh, you can wear your mask. Like, you know how you only put it on in the DZ or when you're in contaminated areas? Now they have it where you can wear it out in the open world whenever you want. You can have it on or showing off at all times. Oh, a new global event comes in Season 4. They didn't go into detail. It's just a new global event. And the way that you you can spend your stars how you want to now when you I guess complete global event challenges. So say you don't give a fuck about crafting materials, you rather have more named item caches, or I guess theoretically you could go for multiple exotic caches. I don't know. They didn't show that slide long enough, or I wasn't thinking about that at the time. But that's about the full recap of Title Update 12 on this state of the game. I'm curious what that AR is. I'm still on the fence with the Summit changes. Ignore that. And yeah, I guess that's about it. All in all, I like it. But I really wanted to know what's going to be the new thing about Kinley College. And unfortunately, we don't. Yeah, they brought a lot of shit. I mean, they're working their asses off. Props to Massive. They're not giving. I thought they were throwing in the towel. Throw in the towel. Throw in the towel. Sorry. I swear to God, I have like this quote, movie quote, fucking Tourette's. Tourette's. Nothing. That's just my head. Anyway, I got 50 minutes before starting a flawless Iron Horse attempt. We will be streaming it. In the meantime, I'm just going to get ready. Eat something. My fucking stomach's empty. But if y'all interested in watching our squad go for a flawless Iron Horse, be back here in 50 minutes and we'll be on it. It's my first attempt, so obviously have some patience. We're going to talk strategies before we encounter whether it be the transitions and the bosses. So we're going to give that a go this whole afternoon. Hopefully, fingers crossed, second attempt at max. It's going to be exciting though. I need to get some food in, let my stomach settle. I'm getting those pregame jitters now. It's fucking T minus is counting. Still no president. I don't fucking know. I woke up to no president. It could be right now. It could take days. Who knows? And I really don't care. I mean, I do in a way, but I don't make that kind of money where I have to worry about taxes. I'm not worried about the state of Texas changing, really. I mean, it's purple, though. It's changing. But I believe in the culture with us Texans. We keep it real. We don't fuck about. But sorry if your guy loses. Hooray if your guy wins. And I'm gonna go eat. So thanks for watching. Oh, hold up. I need to do Iron Horse. Oh yeah, Drift, we're gonna get you in on that. Great state of game. I want. See, why doesn't my fucking comments just come up? I always have to refresh it. It's fucking bullshit. I wonder if all our hours. Oh yeah, one of the commendations is spend 30 hours in the summit. That's a cheese one. We'll carry over. I have no clue there, Punisher. Like I said, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support, the shares, the likes, the follow. No subscribers. Thanks for the money, GM Dick. And as always, I say, peace.